Turd.
It's called dodgeball.
Task Yoshi. Task first.
Retrieving house.
Oh, did you guys see we have another fish in town?
I did. Agent Fish.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to kill him. Get this shit out of here. There can only be
Oh,
one.
name big enough for the both of us.
Task is gonna like snipe lobbies where he is and just spawn next to him and just kill him every single game till he quits
Yeah,
CPL.
every game you go in with him, you should just say this lobby ain't big enough for the boat.
Gotta find him. Is he in a game? No, he's not. Has he played in a game?
I don't
No,
know.
not
That
yet.
I want to get into a game with Polenta. I see Skycry keeps killing him. I want to play a game.
Yoshi.
You wanna foster his growth.
Come on in.
Yeah, I want to make sure that he sticks around and tries to learn the game.
Honestly,
by
this time it
you
wasn't
know,
me killing him. I could have killed him and I chose not to, but Munch Irel warred him, so Michael just killed him with boats.
Yoshi, you could join now.
I'm
Oh,
coming
you
up.
are? Okay, now the other person, S1.
Jesus,
Oh damn!
what
What
are these
if
games
we
getting
wanted
updated?
France?
What do you mean?
We
What
have
are
actually-
actually friends?
Well, we can't change.
That'd be funny if you accidentally traded like to Harambe or something.
Oh, I'm gonna denounce Harambe, I think.
I'm on connecting. There we go.
Why there is two? Why you guys always choose France? Is there any magic behind it?
Third.
Yep, I was just telling everyone what civs were being played again. It'll work. If not, I'll get these said. Whoever's isn't working should just watch the other stream. Is it correct, Napsy? Yep.
Okay. Well, this is an interesting map already. Wow, it's like one from each team next to each other. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on auto intern.
Yep, same here.
Look at the wonders here. We got Great Barrier Reef by Namadal. This inland sea is that might trick a couple people. Looks like this one AL just moved on top of some rice.
Yeah, it's a great start. It's a great start. He has deer, sugar that he'll grow to. He has good chops. We have Germany not with the strongest start though. Congo has a fairly average start. I wouldn't say it's amazing because these resources they don't have yet, the strategics, we can see ahead of time. Australia has an amazing start for Australia. Let's look at the appeal of tiles. So he has a good campus spot already. It's a breathtaking appeal. He has a wonder up north. So there's one wonder, Crater Lake up there. Any other wonders on the map you notice? Okay, Scythia looks like he has a lot of room up here.
Yeah, I'm just clicking through them. So
Yeah,
Galapagos is by Lisbon and Hattusa.
By who?
Those are kind of pocket for Aztec right
Oh,
now. There's some good
yeah.
city-states right
If he can make it up there, if he doesn't get trolled by a scout or two from
Wow, Aztec
Zulu.
has... So he's got 2 gold city-states and 2 blue city-states near him.
So we have Galapagos there. Where are the other wonders?
Zulu
I
is
see a
not near
Luru.
anyone. Skycry's gonna be pissed. He has no one to kill. Oh no, he has Jack to kill. I thought they were on the same team for a second.
So there's
Galapagos,
2 3-star for Scythia. That's a really good start there. Could do
Matterhorn.
Temple.
Sorry. Matterhorn
Oh, you're
is not
fine.
really in anyone's vicinity. And then
Where is it?
It's by Toronto and Jerusalem.
Oh yeah, that might be a late gameplay for somebody,
And then
but
Uluru
very late.
is in the northern desert by Yerevan and Hong Kong.
That's actually very good for Scythia. The Faith Gen will help him buy units later if he eventually makes his way there. I think it'll hit the river near him first.
Yep. And then Great Barrier Reef and you mentioned Crater Lake.
So I think that Scythia's second settle is likely the 1-2 tile by the diamonds, or he might go up to the cotton on the next river if he finds it, but it's a little bit further.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think Preslav is really worth taking. It's got no water.
Yeah, not really good resources either. So we see a sugar tile buy from Australia. That's going to get him ahead of Congo over here, who doesn't, I mean, he has 2-2 tiles, that's it, and I don't think that's very strong for him. I think Australia could easily overwhelm Congo here with the help of India. They're surrounding one player.
Well, he's got to worry about Scythia too, though. So they.
He does, but the distance between them is pretty far.
Yeah, well,
But there is flat land. There is flat land, so he could get there with horses easily.
Yeah, I mean, if Canberra goes ships at all, he could scout out Congo and see that he's coastal.
So I'd imagine that Australia's second settle will maybe be on the 2-1 hill, or he might work his way all the way to the T. I'm not sure. But if he did the 2-1 hill, he could share the sugar between the 2 cities and grow his second city really fast and have 2-2 tiles surrounding.
Okay, I'm being told that you are too loud.
Too bad. Okay. Wow, I had my mic muted on my stream the whole. Amazing.
Yeah, I turned my desktop audio down, so hopefully... Hey, Blaze, let me know if that's better. Say something for the people, Harambe.
Something for the people. Harambe.
Perfect. Alright, going into turn 2. They denounced me.
Me too.
I am offended. Alright, so let's see who's got all the iron here. India's got a little iron. Congo's got a little iron, doesn't need it. Scythia has some, 3 out from his cap. Same with Australia. Looks like Aztec has the least amount of accessible iron. And Skycry's got 2 iron, 3 out from his capital. Man, I thought I turned auto intern on. What's going on here?
So let's see. I'm gonna imagine that most players are going for the scout build first. I wouldn't think many are shift entering here, except maybe Australia. That could be potential, but I don't see it happening. I think everyone wants the intelligence here and HUT.
Yeah,
Since it is a big match.
and based on what they can see with their fog of war, they're all none of them are really that close to each other.
Yep.
So they need those scouts. So let's see. Yoshi has horses.
So we're seeing a scout build from everyone. Not not Germany because he moved. Seen scouts from Gorgo. No scout from Aztec. Scout from Skycry.
Nothing from Australia yet. But
Scythia, scout too. So Australia could be opting to shift enter all his production into a settler here, which is actually an okay move because he has a sugar tile, so he won't need the growth that comes with building a scout. But he won't have as much intelligence early as then, which I don't think he necessarily needs right away here. He does need to find Yoshi, but Yoshi isn't he's not an immediate threat. I don't think he's even a threat into the classical era. Unless, of course, Australia doesn't get units up. But he has good rivers, good defensive terrain.
I could see them targeting S1AL.
Yeah. I think that turret needs to forts out of the river near Preslav, though. That would deny Congo a very good settle, and he has 2 sugar in that settle if he buys a tile out. A lot of 2-2 tiles. Is a copper to chop for gold, which is huge in a team. Each team, it looks like Team SO is ahead on huts right now. I think they're getting 2. Yep, we have Turd getting a hut this turn. We have Germany getting a hut with a scout out from Germany. And the early harassment is going to come from Germany towards India. They have discovered each other.
There's a chance for a hut steal. Up.
Oh,
Builder.
Builder for task force. That's
Nice.
huge. It's 300 gold.
He's gonna have to protect those tiles though, which makes that scout a little less useful. Yeah, this Aztec Zulu battle will be pretty interesting.
I think he's gonna get blocked here. I think Jack isn't gonna realize what's up to his right, and Skycry's headed that way, getting a hut. So you could easily hold that 1 tile pass if Jack doesn't send a scout.
Yep,
And it
he could
depends on
even
where Jack wants
could
to
even
go. I
take
think
that
Jack is-
other hut.
Yeah, And I think Jack is going to opt to go south, especially with Zulu coming up to him. But then again, he couldn't go to his upper right. It's just...
Yeah, I
not
mean,
for sure.
from his point of view, all that bananas and jungle and stuff looks much more appetizing than going south with desert and plains hills everywhere. Man, we're getting all
So
the
we have
gossip.
most people going mining, it looks like. I actually shouldn't have closed out of that so fast.
Yeah, I did the same
You know
thing.
which ones went mining?
No, I did the same
Oh,
thing. I was just like, get out of here.
Find out. I hate those notifications. But I guess in this, it doesn't affect my game. So Task is opting for animal husbandry, it seems like, and I think he's going to hit India with an early archer rush, which India should be building slingers as well to anticipate. It looks like they're going to have an archer war here, and that's going to really seal one of their fates, or end in a big stalemate, but one of them could get overwhelmed. I think production-wise, they're quite even here. Although India has the production advantage with the 1-4 tile, Task got a free builder, so he's going to have 3-2-3 tiles, which is very strong. Comparable, like, it's even better at some point. But for now, they're quite even. S1 will have the science advantage, but he won't be able to get archers on Task's border immediately before Task gets archers himself. So we're seeing Scythia head towards Australia. They will meet up. And the early aggression from Task onto S1, he opts to build a warrior, which is very interesting choice. I don't necessarily agree with. Did they buy this? I think he produced it.
I'm not sure.
Turn 7. Yeah, I didn't hear the buy.
He doesn't have
So
a...
Jack's going for an early builder. And Skycry may not discover the wonder if he just goes through the pass towards Jack. But if he does, it's definitely going to be a good troll to hold this pass. It's only 2 tiles he needs to hold. That'll delay the settle for a very long time.
So Jack got a builder. He must have got that from a hut, right? Doesn't even have 3 tiles to...
Yeah, Jack did get a hut this turn, I believe. Actually, let's see, what is the arrow score of everyone? Jack is at 16. So he's met 8 people, plus his 4 from the Eagle. Plus, did they meet a wonder?
Oh, snap.
So I think Australia is about to get a hut here. Yeah, Australia's getting a hut this turn. Free builder for Australia, or is it scout? I think it may have been a scout.
Someone got a relic. Congo got a relic.
Oh, really? Wow, that's
And
huge.
everyone completed, like, I think 7 civs completed Code of Laws. I guess that's
So
normal.
I think Turd did get a free builder. His scout must have been producing this turn.
Yeah. If the builder had movement... Well,
No, they
not
both
sure.
good.
Yeah, they both have
Either
movement.
way, it's something free. 60 or 100 gold. It's really strong for him. But Congo with the relic, that's it's very strong for the other team. They're gonna get all the pantheons before the first team, before us, which could seal their fate in some way if they get harvest or any big pantheons. So Jack with a settler out. Who else has settlers going? I don't see anybody else yet.
Hey, sorry. He's got to go up 35%. He's too quiet now. I'll
Okay.
put you back. I can't put you back. I don't have the rights to put you back.
By Scythia. So Scythia is going animal husbandry too, and he's very, very likely to rush Artemis. He might even shift enter into Artemis before doing a settler. We'll see.
I was trying to track down where that relic ended up.
Okay, so Scythia is doing settler. Turret still no settler. I think that's a misplay by him.
Zulu got a settler out too.
Yep. So Jack is opting to head up the river, not knowing that there's a wonder up to his left.
Germany has the relic right now.
Okay, so they're giving the relic to Germany for Pastures Pantheon. That's 100% what's
Yep.
going to happen here.
Yep, definitely.
So he's going to get culture from Pastures and probably be able to overwhelm Xiao eventually if he doesn't get elephants up before. It could be a
And
stalemate.
Zulu
based on
and Jack
science.
have now met. Jack's got his settler almost ready to settle.
And we're going to see Jack go to the marsh tile, I believe. Or into the snow. But he's either going to the marsh or he's going up to the 2 grassland tile above the marsh on the river. Maybe to take a good spot on Jack. Early aggression and all that. So we have Australia declaring war on Scythia. We have Team SL declaring on Team Scrap. Still no settler from Australia. I think that's a mistake. A heavy
Scythia's
mistake.
got animal husbandry.
Should be next turn though. So we might see an archery boost from India if he gets the first move on Task Force, but I think Task Force will shift enter his unit away.
I don't think he can. Where's he gonna go?
Across the river.
Oh, my bad. I'm looking at
Because there's 2
Sial's.
hills.
I thought it was Sial's warrior. That
Oh,
was
no,
Task,
no.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, he should probably be okay.
Yep. We see the Congo Scout coming up towards India, and we see India Warrior going towards Yoshi. That could help with some early aggression, but I do think that unless Australia and Congo or India work together here, I think that Congo is going to secure this river settle that's really strong with the 2 sugar. He might even opt to go on the 2-1 tile to be next to both sugar.
Australia went 3 scouts.
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all. I think
He
that
must
should
have been
gone settler.
producing a builder and then gotten a scout from a hut or something like that. Although, but then even after that happened, he made another scout.
I think he's wasting his early food for no reason. Unless, actually, his play here may in fact be for an Artemis. He may be shift entering into Artemis. And if he is doing that, he's going to be behind on cities versus Scythia and Congo.
He doesn't need Artemis though. He's got plenty of food.
He doesn't, but it could help.
There's 1,
It's housing.
2. He's gonna have to put it on a hill. There's only 2 pastures nearby, and what, 1 plantation.
Alright, so
possibly?
we see the early culture pastures as we predicted. Task Force. We have India on 4 pop, Task on 3. They should both be getting a settler out very soon.
Looks like.
And
maybe-
it looks like S1 AL did get the kill on his warrior, but I'm not sure if it was a slinger kill. No, it wasn't a slinger kill, it was a warrior kill. So he doesn't get an archery boost, which really isn't a huge boost here. I mean, it's good for taking turns off, but he needs to produce more slingers before going archery. He won't have enough for the Archer War.
So I think maybe Jack might be going for Artemis.
Yeah, he does have a 1-4 deer, but he did do a settler, and so did Scythia, so it's a race between them if they are doing it. And it looks like Skycry is going to opt for the 2 grassland settle. Yep, he's going to move there.
Zulu finished a monument.
Australia finally gets their settler out, so he's not rushing Artemis. He's going to head towards the river. I'm guessing the 2-1 tile next to the T. That would likely be his best settle in this scenario. I'm wondering where Yoshi's going to settle. I think he's going to go right below the sugar. Even though there's not much production there, he can buy out to a 2-2 tile. 2 of them, actually.
Yeah, I don't know where he's gonna go with that settler. That seems like very far away, and he's already kind of behind on settles.
I think he's going to the 2-1, right below the T.
I think he's gonna go towards Preslov, stay on that river.
I mean, the 2-1 settle is a good luck settle, but there's just nothing there for him, like production-wise. So we'll see another hut for task force here, and Australia soon.
So it looks like Zulu did get that hut by Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, but I don't think he met the Wonder, so I don't think either team is aware of the Wonder. He's gonna come in with his scout to try to get some pillages or civilian steals.
Who is?
Zulu. And he's taking the river settle this turn. Or he could be forward settling onto Aztec to block him from settling south. Well, could be a good move.
Yeah.
But I don't think it denies him much. I don't think Jack wants to settle that way anyways. He can hold his position behind that river and be completely fine. Task has a very strong position here though. He has a lot of production now, a lot of culture. So let's go check the statistics of everyone. We're seeing Skycry, Zulu, 3 science, Scythia, Tordred at 4, with Congo at 3.5, Germany at 3.5. The other team we have Jack at 3.6, India at 3.5, with Australia at 4, Gorgo at 4. Culture is going to be the big, there's going to be some
Yeah,
differences
Scrap
here.
is doubling their culture all
Yep.
around the board right now.
Because we have Congo with the relic and the, not the relic, but the culture tile. He's working that.
Congo
Task
does,
Force has a
does
monument.
have the relic
and
again.
actually, does Task have a monument? No, he doesn't. He just has the 3 culture tiles and good population.
Yep.
And we have Skycry with the monument, of course. Tordred with marble in his capital, and he does not have a monument yet.
So it looks like Turd is gonna go on that south river. And doesn't look like Tordred's gonna be able to stop him too much, but maybe.
So we
could
have
block.
Congo opting for Divine Spark, which is going to be good if he goes for some writings here. He has 5 writing slots, or great work slots. But we do have the relic onto Scythia now. So I would assume he's going Goddess of the Harvest or Earth Goddess. Let's look at his appeal. He does have a good start for either. I do think Harvest is better though.
Did they get a second relic? Both Zulu and Scythia have 4 faith per turn.
Do they? Oh, they might have 2 relics here. That's really strong for them.
Yep.
Congo is going to be
Zulu has
very
one.
buff. It's like Congo strong and teamers.
Yep,
Get
they
so
got
many
2
relics.
of them. That's major.
So they could do a culture victory strat here, potentially.
Yeah.
It's tough to pull off though, but with Congo having the extra 8 gold per turn, 4 food, 4 production, it's going to be huge for him. He'll be able to defend all day.
The question I'm wondering is do you think Archetype is going to pressure Germany to kind of relieve some stress on Seol?
I think he will eventually, but he doesn't have the early potential to do it. It's just such bad terrain to walk through.
And
I mean,
it'll
by the
kind
time
of-
he gets there, Task will have swords and archers ready to defend for him.
Yep. And it'll kind of arel him because he's probably got the most area
Yeah.
to sim and the best land for doing so.
But I don't think it's amazing land. I mean, a lot of it is very flat. There's 2-1
True.
tiles everywhere in his
Yeah,
land.
true.
So
But he's just got a lot of rivers and a lot of space.
now, if Germany does take out India, I think that's game. They can't really come back from Germany simming all that land.
Australia finished
There is some
Craftsman.
good land up north of him. So Australia is going craftsmanship.
Although I guess
He has
powered
not
through
worked a fox, so he may have just went mining into bronze working.
it. Yeah, it looks like he's saving
Great
his
people.
builders.
There's no Hypatia up, and there's the 50 faith merchant. So no +1 to library for your library scientists. So I don't see any major campus rushes except potentially from Jack the Ripper, but he isn't chopping his deer, so he's likely going for Temple of Artemis.
Where's Task going with his settler?
Task? He's going to the next river. He's just going to the 1-2 tie where Scout is to secure that
Man.
settle.
There's like no food there.
Actually, no. He could be going to the 1-2 directly right of him and sharing the
that's what I
2-3
was kind of
tile.
thinking. But again, there's no food there. It's so barren.
So we could see Australia giving Scythia a hut here if he chooses to move away. So Congo's got a second settle down. He's got a strong settle, 3-1, 3-2-2s, and some outside the cap. A lot
Wow.
of chops.
That felt like a mistake there by Australia. He could have got the hut and got experience for his scout. Tordred would not have been able to take the scout, and then he could have settled.
Yeah. But he did want to settle this turn, and he didn't. I don't think he had the movement to get to the hut this turn.
No, he did. He started there. Both
Oh, he
the
did?
scout and
Okay.
the settler were there.
Yeah, you're right. So he's opting for another coastal settle, which is okay. I mean, he has the charming appeal tiles. But I don't know. I feel like he should have forward settled, possibly. He did need to settle it down quick. He is behind on that. So it is okay. So we see Greece here with the third settle. He's going heavy into expansion.
Yeah. So Task is going to where his scout is on that Plains Hill. Looks like Sial. I'm surprised Yoshi doesn't move his warrior. Well, I guess the slinger can see the warrior now. And wow, look at that. Can his scout kill the India warrior? I don't think so.
No, not with the support bonus on the hill.
Yeah, and it's a level 1 warrior.
I don't think that affects the scout, does it? It's recon unit.
Right, but the warrior has +7 against melee, probably. Oh, you're saying...
Oh, a builder steal from Task Force. Wow,
Nice.
that scout swooped in. So we cleared room for Artemis. Who is this? That's got to be Jack the Ripper. Yep.
India
He's
just
using that
finished
1-4.
bronze working.
India finished bronze working.
Yeah.
Okay. So we see God of the Forge from Zulu. Now he is being trolled out of settling here. That's really, I think that kills India. I think he's dead, to be honest.
Yep, and he went iron working. His iron is 3 tiles away. He's just now noticing that, or bronze working. He's just now noticing that. Seems like a pretty major mistake. Maybe he should have gone straight
And his
for
settler
elephants.
is out in the open. If he doesn't get the shift enter off, he's losing that settler. And the archers are coming from Task early, so I personally feel like India's dead here. He's not gonna have time to do both archers and iron working before Task gets horses on him.
I think you're
I
right.
think that's game.
Yeah, I think they might. I don't know if they'll call that game, but maybe.
I think that is. Long term, the
Yeah, you might be
Germany
right. 'Cause
sim
Turd's gonna
Germany
be,
sim's not gonna be stopped here, and he has. Look at his Hansa placements. There's tons of resources around here, so he
Yep.
do some pretty good Hansas.
and Turd's gonna be very depressed. He's gonna be up against both
Two
Tordred
people,
and
yeah.
Yoshi, who has 2 relics.
It's more just the freeing up of land that's happening here. If the settler
Yep.
grab goes, then it's definitely
Because
GG.
then it's gonna be Task versus Gorgo simming, basically. And while Gorgo seems to have the better land, it's hard to keep up with Task.
That's it. He lost the settler. Good game, I think. Oh,
Got
it's deleted before he could do anything. That's awful for them. He should have protected that. That's a very bad mistake by him. They know it's GG now. They have to. Congo has 2 relics. I mean, there's not much he can do here.
I think we just saw an encampment come down from Gorgo.
Yep. And Zulu doing his now.
Yep.
Also have Australia and Congo.
His
And
economy's
Congo's
already
doing
up.
his on Niter, so he'll have Niter later.
Australia will have his general maybe next turn, maybe 2 turns.
So Jack was shift entering into tempo before doing anything else, as expected, with that good tile. But they've lost a player, so It's a terrible mistake by S1. He should always escort yourself. Like, that was a very
Well,
rookie
he
mistake.
was escorting, but he moved it off to chase the scout,
That's a bad idea.
and he should have just left it there.
A scout is
Let
not
it
worth
heal.
the Setor.
Yeah, not at all.
Task has archers on him, which if he ignores the archers can't do anything to him here. If he ignores them and keeps going ironworking as planned, then he's okay.
But he's gonna have to get
But
iron from
if he
somebody.
but if he goes back to archers, then he's dead. Task will have horses. He's rushing horses. Man, they threw this game by losing that Setor. Wow. That's awful.
Germany just completed mining.
Now, it looks like Ark is going for the aggression towards Task.
And now India's put down an encampment. He's really committing to getting the... I don't even think he's going to get a general.
Oh, the Task has a third archer coming. That's going to be bad for him. I think India's 100% dead here. In every scenario.
I think Jack getting Temple is amazeballs for him. With all that planes.
Yeah, it's good.
So
they would be
great.
fine if they didn't lose a Setor, but that's unfortunate. So we have Australia rushing the general. He shift entered into project, so he'll secure his general. Not that it'll do much here. It will help him in the 2v1 later.
Task has an envoy in Preslav. Jack the Ripper has found Geneva and got an envoy there. Skycry is in Hong Kong. Task
So
Force
Jack
and
with
Tordred in
that
Carthage.
early science is really huge for him versus Zulu. If he were to do some rush, but he can't really rush anything because he went animal husbandry, so you'd have to go horses, which won't hold up for swords. He could do a horse rush, but I think Zulu can delay him with warriors enough. He's gonna try to block his pass here, put pressure on Jack's tiles.
So Jack's the only one in a science or gold city state at the moment.
So Task is opting to send an archer around to get the full surround on India, which is a good move for sure.
Yep.
Fourth archer from Task. So what's going to happen here is Task is going to put pressure on him with archers, come with horses, and then Congo's going to follow up with swords if he needs to.
Yep.
I don't think he will need to.
It looks
but
like Archetype
India's for sure dead.
Archetype is in panic mode, trying to take some pressure off Sial.
Yeah, he's definitely going to aggro on Germany, but there's not much he can do for a long time. Task will just fill his passes with a horse and stop every attack on that. I don't think there's much they can do here but sim, and they're down a player, which is unfortunate, because India shouldn't die with the far.
Yeah, I don't know that Zulu is actually going to succeed in taking out Jack at all here. I think his land is too defensive.
I think S1 is being greedy here, though, with the encampment play. I mean, oh wait, did he go animal husbandry? No, he went straight for swords.
Yeah,
Okay.
he went straight for swords.
But those aren't going to help him versus 4 archers. All his swords will die.
Yeah, and 2 of his teammates are getting generals.
So we see Scythia going for Nan Madal, and he is all coastal. Well, soon to be all coastal. 2 settlers from Scythia. That's going to be huge for him.
He's only got 1 coastal right now, actually.
Yeah. But he will have coastals with Nan. His next settler is going up the coast. Now, I don't think he's discovered Uluru yet, and his settler might head there eventually.
All right.
Australia
so
getting first general.
it looks like India has diverted away from ironworking and has got archery.
He doesn't have enough though.
Yeah.
Task will be able to kill his warrior on the aluminum tile, but
if he
can't
does that,
push
he'll
into
lose
the
an archer.
middle tile.
Yeah, if he does that, he'll likely lose an archer.
No, I don't think he does. If he just holds the encampment and the 1-1 tile. Now he could if Task or S1 aggro's with the warrior.
Well, if they kill that warrior, then one archer can move forward onto the aluminum and shoot an archer. The other one can move into the city and shoot an archer, and then that should kill one of the archers.
I don't think Task is gonna push up that hard. I think he's gonna get right on the border. Like he's gonna hold the copper tile. He's gonna hold the encampment tile, and he's
Right.
gonna hold the 1-1 to the bottom left of the encampment.
Right. So you're saying he's not going to move in and kill that warrior.
He's gonna be shooting at the warrior for promotions. He's just trying to pressure him so he can't get his general. He can't get swords in time.
Yeah.
So Task already has Magnus establishing, and he's gonna be able to chop out a ton of horses. He has 1-2 chops right now, but he can buy a third chop if his teammates give him the gold, which is a good move, I think.
Skycry is in Geneva with Amani. He's gonna need to get an envoy in there. He must be hoping to complete a quest.
So Task is taking the encampment tile as expected. And we're gonna see some aggro here. He's gonna get a kill on an archer, actually. That's a very good play from S1. He's losing a warrior here.
That's what I said.
Actually, you're right. Yeah, okay. I didn't know you meant it like that. Makes sense now.
Yeah, if Task moved in there, he was gonna
He
lose
should
that.
attack that archer with his scout. I think that's the best play.
The only bad thing is that Task didn't get the kill on the warrior. I was thinking he'd get the kill on the warrior
Exactly.
first.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's opting for the +10 defense from range. I'm not 100%, but maybe. It looks like he will lose a backline archer to scouts here if he doesn't play safe. He's gonna lose it actually to first moves. S1 is losing his archer to first moves if he can't get it.
Jack the
And there's
Ripper.
a lot of scouts on him too.
Jack the Ripper threw down an encampment as well.
Okay. But it's
do
right
have-
on a tile that Zulu controls, so he won't get a general.
Zulu's gonna
No
get
way.
the second general, and then it's a race between Congo and Greece right now.
Yep.
Do they have any chops ready? Greece is ready to chop next turn. Congo is not.
But if Congo finishes the project next turn, he got it.
Yep.
I think they both finished them last turn though.
Yeah, I think so too.
Now Congo could be shift entering. I'm not sure. Another archer from Task going up towards Greece, just to, help hold the line a little bit. Not that it'll do much, but it will harass. See the war moves here. The archer
Congo and
should be
Zulu.
dead.
Congo and Zulu got the generals.
Nice. So that's bad for SL. Gorgo missing a general here means he's completely irrelevant in the war versus Germany. He can't do anything to Germany besides send
Skykai
swords at him.
and Skykai just got an envoy in Geneva, so he is going to Sue's Geneva away from Jack.
So S1 is being aggressive on these archers here. He's trying to get the kills desperately. And I think that is a good move by him to stall for time, but I'm not sure how much time he can stall here.
Yeah, I think
A spear from Skycry, likely for the Geneva quest, and it will help first the horse rush if Jack did go for horses.
so. Greece got screwed out of a general.
Greece is ready to work his iron though. So he will head towards Task Force, which means Task is going to have to divert a horse or two. He's gone for a settler. It's an interesting move.
I think Task knows that his land is extremely defensive,
He does.
and so
And he knows he has
he's not
time. He'll
too
use his
worried.
scout and his
Yeah.
archer
He's got plenty of
before he sends his first horses. His first horses will go to India.
And Task has a scout on the other side of Germany. He could get a builder steal if he really wanted to.
We have iron up for Australia. Gonna head towards Congo
Yep, that's
to take pressure off India on the other side. So Task escapes with his archer and
Task
attacks
just-
with another one.
Task got a builder. Either he bought it or he got it from Hut. Looks like.
I believe he... No, he didn't produce it, did he?
No, because he just got a settler out last turn.
Well, it has movement, so it must have been from a hut. Are any of his scouts out?
Yeah, I just don't know where he would have gotten it from.
Well, he has 2 scouts. Maybe the one near Arctic,
He has 3 scouts.
or the one near Toronto.
He
There was
has
a
4
hut.
scouts. Task has a lot of scouts.
Yeah, he always does. Surprisingly,
Oh, he's
no
got
huts on
5.
the tundra.
Yeah, one up by Toronto. I think that's probably where it came from.
Or near Congo down there in the bottom left. Either
True.
way, he got a builder, which is huge for him here with those chops. I mean, if you got a free builder, that's definitely India being dead here if he doesn't get bars up fast.
Jack is going to need someone to give him an iron. You said someone else had their iron up already? I know Greece does. Is it Australia you said?
Australia and Gorgo do have iron up, so they're both fine there.
Okay. They're gonna have to give one to Sial and one to Jack. Which means they're hurting for iron. But Sial can do without. He can just get his UU. Congo has state workforce. Scythia built Gov Plaza. Aztec is declared war on Geneva. But, oh no, it's just from Skycrest using it. Looks like Yoshi is in Lisbon. We're seeing the city-state game on point from Scrap here. They've got Namadal, Geneva,
Yep, they've secured the good ones.
and Lisbon.
I don't think anyone's found Hattusa yet, though. But Scrap will find it with the Lisbon play.
Archetype is in Valletta. Yeah, no one's found Hattusa. It looks
The
like
Warriors from Lisbon will find it, though, for them.
Archetype just found a hut in Jerusalem. Six turns till the era is over. Let's just take a look at the scores, see, make sure everyone's going to hit it. So 25, 18, 20, 22. So Team Scrap is a little bit off from hitting the golden. Jack, they're about the same. Sial is not going to hit golden.
So let's check the stats now. We have Jack at 5 science. We have India at 4.3. Turd at 6.4.
Archetype at
Arc
7.
at 7. That's pretty good. But Skycry is at 8.
Scythia and
Torjad's at 8.
Skycry are, yeah, around 8.
Task and Yoshi, they're doing fine though. They're doing the early war, so.
2, 5, 5, 5. And the culture game, Scrap is kind of blowing them out here. Not really blowing them out, but 14 and 8 are their top 2 versus 5 and 5.3. Something happened here.
Jack did last moves on Skycry, but I mean, Skycry's done last moves before too, so I mean,
Jack went ahead and
can't
got
really
Victor.
say anything.
It's going to be really hard to take out Jack with his population and
Yeah,
production. And
I think
Victor.
what he did is moved his warrior out. Eagle warrior. I'm not sure what else could have happened here. Besides, oh, maybe he killed Skycry's warrior on the copper, and then last moved away from him. And last move attacked, shift entered away to avoid dying. So India's just, he should delete that warrior that's in Yoshi's territory. I don't know why he's keeping it there. That's just free promotions for Yoshi. It's a very rookie mistake there.
He's also extending his archers out. I'm not exactly sure why.
And they're all gonna die
Makes
here
them
soon.
very, very vulnerable.
Looks like Task going government pause, so he may do the early horse rush, but he could go for swords. Not sure here. I think the horse rush is correct.
I don't know. I think they might not be worried about Sial, and he might just be trying to make sure he doesn't erel himself, so do a bit of sim in here. But
This is true.
He's got to know he wants to. I think you're right. I think he needs to take Sial's cities because his land is not very good.
It frees up a lot of space for him too. Germany with a lot of space is ideal.
Looks like Turd's about to get his third settle down.
Yep.
It's a lot
Not
of flat
great
land.
production unless he gets a 2-2 though.
Yeah, he can buy a 2-2. He'll have 2 2-2s he can buy.
I think they've lost this though. Scythia has essentially infinite land here. And he's going to be able to faith buy a lot. He went for Earth Goddess. His faith per turn currently is at 12.3, which is fairly good. Once his population gets up, it'll be a lot.
We should be seeing iron working done any second, and I suspect we'll see Yoshi popping up some bongos. Yep, iron working complete by Zulu.
I keep, like, by habit, exiting out of the notifications.
I'm gonna check people's gold. Specifically Congo. Congo's got 230 gold. He's good on upgrading. He's got both relics. Zulu has iron working now. Let's see how he's doing on gold. 46 gold, so he's probably gonna need some if he wants to push.
We have Aztec,
I think he
11
should.
gold per turn.
I think he's seen enough of Jack's land to know that Jack doesn't have iron.
Gorgo with 5 gold per turn. Australia with 7. So that's 23 so far for that team.
Yep, and he
And
just bought a
2
tile.
from so SL has 25 gold per turn collectively. Let's check. I think scrap is going to be much higher. 5 from Zulu. We have 5 from Task, and Task has 0 gold. He gave it all away. Tordred, 10 gold per turn, so that's 20 so far. And then with Yoshi, they're going to be way ahead. His is going to be like 15. Yep, 15 exactly.
There's the first swords coming
So
out from Zulu.
35 gold per turn for Team SL, or Team Scrap. So they have 10 more on them from those relics.
And he got
So we
that
have
gold.
upgrades.
He got 100 gold
swords
from
for
Congo.
Zulu.
Yeah, he got 100 gold from Congo.
So Jack is trying to last move the scout from Skycry, but it got a quad heal this turn. So it's not dying next turn.
Congo has iron working. Greece has archery.
Swords from Gorgo too.
Aztec has iron working. He's gonna need someone to send him an iron. It's gonna have to be Australia. Or Greece. I think...
So we do see Zulu getting Art of War as well, so he could eventually trade that to Congo when he doesn't need it for war, but he will need it for a while here. Looks like Jack will be able to hold for a long time.
You think so?
Yes.
Oh, someone gave him iron. Keep doing that. Let's see who gave it
But
to him.
what they don't realize is that Jack is heading up towards that Galapagos settle. I believe he did find it by now. He may not opt for it right away, but eventually, knowing that Jack didn't get it.
So that iron came from Greece. You can hear me, right, Harambe?
Yeah.
Just double checking. Let's see, Tordred's only getting 2 culture from Namodal right now.
I don't think anybody has realized it's an inland sea yet either, which may be why he is apprehensive, settling more coastal.
Yep.
I think he will still go for it anyways.
Yeah, looks like Sal... He did put his archers in danger, but looks like they survived.
It looks like India will be pushed from the north by Congo, as expected. And with the general. I think he will lose that settle. If he doesn't get swords.
Scythia just did military tradition.
Unless Task is chopping next turn. No, I don't think he's going horses now. I think he's just going for the full sword push. He knows that'll stop far.
Who? Task doing sword push?
Yeah, that's why he got his government pause up to get a higher damage on the Varus, because he knows he's gonna be pretty well protected over there once he
Yeah.
gets.
There's definitely some misplays going on here. Greece sent his iron to Jack. Greece has a ton of warriors pre-built, and now no iron.
Well, I think they know he can't do much to task, so
Although it looks
I
like
think that was just a feint, like to put pressure on Task.
It
But
looks
Task
like-
is gonna see it through.
it looks like Arctip's gonna get a second iron up in 2 turns actually, near his desert city.
Task may get a pillage on that cattle though, if Arc doesn't get a unit. We see Sokka Horse Archer from Tordred. Maybe just for the Golden Age bonus.
I'm not sure. He did just get military tradition. I think we're gonna start to see some horses coming out.
Oh yeah, he's chopping next turn with Magnus. He's got 2 chops lined up and a third one right after because he's on a deer.
So he's probably gonna faith purchase the archers and build the horses.
Yep.
Go ahead and watch.
He wants to
that
put
happen.
pressure on Australia because, in my opinion, Australia is pretty much one of the only people who can do anything late game here. So they have 1 turn to Golden Age.
Lisbon's been soused.
Aztec did
Scythia
pottery. He's
has
going for
masonry.
campus. So we're gonna see Golden Age from everyone, but Task Force and S1 AO, unless Task gets 1 point this turn.
Oh man.
Which is pretty rough for Germany not having that, but I think they'll still be fine. S does have a great commercial hub setup though, so he's kind of throwing that away here. It will make his next Golden Age easier to get though, which could be okay. I think it doesn't hurt them too bad.
Yeah. Especially
Australia won't be able to kill Congo or Scythia here. Alright, so Tordred is opting just to go for full sim mode, go kill Han. He's gonna expand very rapidly, which honestly, Tordred is probably in the best sim position here. He's gonna have monumentality, a lot of faith per turn, be able to chop out settlers with his government pause up.
Yeah. The question is, what is Turd's play here? He needs to get some campuses or something up.
That's all he can do, but it's not gonna help him much.
He's got a level 4 city.
In late game, but he's not, because look at the continent. He got royally fucked. This continent is the whole world, so he won't have extra Lux. So really,
Yeah.
I mean, Jack could do something by backsaddling all his land, but with Scythia expanding twice as fast, which he will be doing, I think they're gonna lose the late game because Australia will die.
It's possible that Scrap knows about Hattusa now, based on choosing Lisbon and Lisbon's vision.
Germany's got oligarchy, so we should see swords here soon.
Yeah, Scythia
Push
does
in.
too.
So let's check the science again. So team 1, Turd is leading at 10 science.
Zulu's
Team 2,
third city down.
we got Scythia with 11 science. Culture, Scrap is still going to be leading by a long shot. We have 8 on everyone except Xiao, and he has 2.7, so he's way behind. I mean, that's devastating for him, losing that settler. Tordred is just matching out the culture. He's doubling everyone, 17.5.
Don't forget to choose dedication, one that isn't going to affect anything.
Which one, then?
I chose the bottom one.
Doesn't that give you great profit points?
Shit, did I choose that one?
You chose the one that affects everything. Oh, man.
I don't think it's going to matter.
I don't think there'll be that many religions up. You just have to pass it, which... someone could complain. You literally told me pick the one that doesn't affect anything, and you picked the one that affects everything. So mean.
My bad.
I don't see anybody rushing religion though, besides maybe Tordred eventually. We could see a Stonehenge out of Torjad. I think that's a good move.
Live and learn.
Because if he really wanted to do the culture game, he can chop that woods above the deer, and then put Stonehenge there and get a good theater square up next to his government plaza and the
Someone just
Wonder.
finished writing, but I clicked on it and removed it.
It should be Jack the Ripper or Australia. Jack did go pottery. He wants campuses in that spawn for sure.
Fuck, I got 4 great profit points.
Yep.
You think we should relobby?
I think we should tell them.
I did tell them.
Task with the quick builder chopped everything in like 1 turn. It's Magnus already on the way to the Stone City, which is huge for him. This is where he's gonna start expand. Actually, no. Task can chop out horses from that city if he wishes, and just pre-build warriors from the other city. I'm not sure which he'll choose. So he might just chop into warriors since they're cheaper, more overflow.
So the Mabembes are coming for Sial.
Yep.
It looks like Tordred's probing around with his Scythia Horse Archer. Man, they're spending money on swords. Is he gonna try and take out Preslov? Doesn't seem any reason to.
I think he's anticipating a Scythia attack because he sees the city growing up in combat strength. He doesn't realize
Yeah,
that Hong Kong is going down.
Yeah, he's making a line, you're right.
But yeah, I mean, India's dead here. I knew Yoshi would do that last move. Now he's gonna get a hit on a 10 strength city, and he has a scout behind him.
Germany has ironworking and political philosophy.
So there goes India. He's gonna be zone of control in 2 turns. Well, next turn.
Oh,
And that city
big
is
hit.
done. Yep. It's because of the unique ability of the Congo units stepping on the forest, and he has 3 movement, so he can pull that off. Taz getting aggressive with the archer line, and they know that India's dead here. I think Task is actually gonna use all his chops to spit out settlers, because he doesn't need to go in with any units yet.
Yeah.
He's got a
So Yoshi's gonna get both of those cities then.
yeah. So we're seeing Ark trying to push the pass, but I mean that's impossible here. It's gonna take him forever.
I'm checking out the Zulu Jack the Ripper war here. He's got his archers.
Not much going on, but he is getting archers in position.
He's getting
before
archers
him.
in positions. If he can get crossbows.
Yep.
Could be devastating.
I don't think so. I
Yeah.
think Jack will hold forever because he has a pass here and he has better mountains, so he'll have more science.
Yeah.
I mean, Skycry does have mountains, but Jack just has good ones. I mean, if he chops that deer, it's a +4 or 5. I'm not sure he will though. I would chop it.
Nobody's in Hattusa still. So did Task hit that Golden Age? Let's see. No, he didn't.
Not.
He hit
He's
normal.
normal. It's okay though for him. The second Golden Age, if you go double golden, it costs a lot in
Yeah,
production.
it's tough.
Although Germany can handle going 2 golden. You can build a lot of wonders. I think that was wrong by Yoshi to take that with that. I think he should have. Actually, no, it's fine. Another one took its spot. I was gonna say he should move up with his front ones.
Task is gonna need to get a sword out at Task Force Fish 2.
So Scythia is doing as we said. He went Monumentality and spitting out Settlers. He's going to be on 8 cities very soon. It's just going to destroy Australia long term.
Yep. Man, if he would realize
So
that that's
Australia,
an inland sea, he
literally,
would
that's
really be able
bad.
to take care
Australia,
of Namadol.
he killed one of his charming appeal tiles for a government plaza, which I think is a mistake.
Yeah, I agree.
He does have another one in the cap, but he could have used it in the other city. It's a really good campuses for him.
That government plaza is just, yeah, it's not that. He can get one commercial by it. He could do another commercial, but he'd be taking up another hill.
I think he is wanting commercials right now. They're going to be struggling
go
for gold, and
commercial
Congo
harbor,
doesn't
maybe?
rally. Yes. There's no way he's going faith. He definitely went commercial harbor.
Yeah, so G Long, he'll probably put.
Or,
He'll get adjacency bonuses from the commercial and the harbor.
yep. Which isn't bad, but I mean, he's lacking in expansion, and Scythia is just going crazy over there. I mean, he's very. I think this is a concedable game right now, to be honest. Jack won't ever be able to take Zulu. Zulu won't be able to take Jack for a long time. Very late game, potentially, but Jack is spitting out more settlers. Antioch is just kind of blocking the way. He should definitely get rid of it, but Turd is Susing it. So
Seal's got Victor coming up, but I don't know how much that's gonna help.
no, he's dead. 100% dead. With Task having this many archers surrounding him, he can throw away one archer to get a position on him. You see the archer waiting on the wheat? That's going to take the place of the hurt one, and he's going to get kills on all of his archers. Eventually. So next turn we should see Task's level 1 archer move to the desert hill to take that spot. And then he's either going to save the low HP one, or he's going to sacrifice it to take an archer hit. I think he will just save it though.
Jack has built his government plaza. He's moving up towards Lisbon. He's probably going to take out Lisbon soon.
Or just farm for builders, but yeah, he should take it out. That's the best move here. He needs a city-state, and that's a 7 pop one. It's good for him. Jack still hasn't been able to push that pass with Skycrow and good terrain, and he has a Spearman as backup.
Skycry or Tordred has 21.8 culture. Task has 10.6, 9.2 from Yoshi, and 14.1 from Skycry.
Because Skycrow went pen and brush, so all his condos are giving 2 gold.
SL is
2
basically
culture.
around 8 to 8.5.
And we should see swords out of India any second here. Maybe next turn. Oh. So Germany with masonry, of course, as expected, and he's ready to chop every tile there. He should chop a builder, or he'll chop a unit for the production card, and then let the builder produce next. So see, he is taking the position with the archers now. And that spells the end for S1.
Yeah, I'm surprised Task didn't decide to use one of those archers to finish off the level 1 archer. Instead of moving on the deer, he could have killed one unit.
I think the position matters more than to him.
I guess. Just seems like he could have both of the archers killed by next turn and control the tiles.
Yeah.
But
I think it might. Does it 2? Yeah, it does 2 shot. Okay, it's low enough HP.
so let's see. Task needs to get a sword up in Task Force Fish 2.
I don't know
Looks
why
like he
Yoshi's
will get
chopping
that.
another warrior. That's strange.
Maybe,
Maybe in case India gets swords. Or
maybe just for
Vara.
the overflow. Maybe because he's got the card.
Yeah. So we do see Ancestral Hall out of Yoshi then. And we see none from Australia yet, surprising. Ancestral should be on Scythia. Yep. Scythia is winning them this game by far. Jack and Zulu are in a stalemate here, but Zulu can actually do some damage with his crossbows. He'll have higher level crossbows because Jack can't get into position as well. And he'll have course very fast. And he's getting Stonehenge, so he's likely to it's likely to try to crusade here, to be honest. And he could do a passive spread with the what is his name? Moksha, the Cardinal Governor. Passive spread to Aztec and crusade him. But he'd have to get in the city for that to really matter, which he'll be able to with sword course or knight course. And knight cores will break the fortification once they get level 1. They get a plus 10 versus fortified units.
Greece has got 3 settlers coming out. Hong Kong has fallen. Torjit started a commercial hub next to his government plaza. He's got Reina coming up.
So back to science again. We have 10 for everyone that's relevant on SL. We have about 10 for everyone except Tordred is at 14 on scrap. Culture-wise, they're still getting destroyed by the other team. I mean, every single one of their players is above. Skycry is almost doubling. Tordred is tripling everyone's culture.
Yeah, and he's only getting 2 from Nanmadol.
Yep. That's a good game. Scrap won this. I'm putting this at 110%. Tordred has expanded pretty much, has expanded everywhere he can. He might even go south of Issyk, right of Congo, potentially. Take his land over to be a powerhouse, which I think is a good move for them. He needs to keep expanding for the late game.
Where is Jack's settler going? Is he going to settle right on the one-tile pass with no water? Or is he going to settle on those bananas? Oh, he can't settle the bananas.
No, he's going to settle the one-tile pass for sure,
Yeah.
just to get the through 2 tiles. But still, even it's not very strong.
Looks like he got a builder from Lisbon. He's taking his time, grabbing as many builders as he can, it looks like. Looks like Skycry backed off a little bit.
So next turn, that's the end for India. Scythia, new settler. Germany just getting pottery, so he's going for his commercials now. We see some aggression here from Arctip, but it's not going to do much for him.
Sial is out of the game.
Yep, okay, you got him this turn. The swords are strong. I mean, now they can go focus fire Australia. And leaving Congo on 5 cities now and a 6 coming up. Australia is surrounded by 2 people doubling his cities. He's destroyed here. Who bought what?
Congo bought a builder.
Yeah, because he's monumentality right now. He has to be. With the faith from the relics he's been saving.
Yeah.
Which is a good play here because he doesn't really have a good government commercial hub set up here. He can't do much with that. And he's going for Apadana to seal the deal here, it looks like, for culture victory. They're going to feed him books. Oh, and Congo has a settler already down in the desert over there. Which means he's going to be on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cities to turds about to be 4. And Turret's still no Ancestral Hall. He's just getting to his chop soon. But his Magnus is in the wrong city, I believe.
Greece sent a
Which-
settle to Corinth. Where is he gonna plop that guy down?
Oh, okay. The government pods is in Geelong, so he will be able to get that quick. I think it's too little too late, though. Look at Tordred's Empire. Turned 38 on about 8 cities.
Yep, 7. With a settler out, yep.
Yeah. And he's getting that huge faith gen. It's a good city because he has an oasis, so he can grow to actually use the Uluru tiles. And with the Earth Goddesses are amazing.
Yeah, he's
His
making
faith should be in the
20.
30s by now.
He's making 20 a turn.
20?
Congo's
Okay.
making 8.
And that's what probably without the Uluru tile, to be honest. He's probably working the oasis first to grow. Task is chopping out settlers as expected with the builders. He got a few builders there, but that's going to help him develop his cities. That city's pretty weak. It's just a good chopping point. We're likely going to see a non-freshwater settle here from Task, I believe.
Australia did astrology. We're probably gonna see some naval action from him.
I think Task will settle to the upper right of the sugar, potentially.
Not much
Actually,
going on
no,
here.
maybe not. He might settle on that 2 grassland, just to get a good commercial later, and Hansa set up.
Geneva's vulnerable to being taken. So is Namadal. So is Antia. Everything's only got 4 envoys in them.
So Skycrash is leveling up his archers. He just wants the promotions now. He's not worried about pushing. Geneva could be taken, but no one's going to get units there in time. So he's going to be able to protect that all game.
Yep.
And Hattusa is being taken by Jack the Ripper, which is a good play by them. That's very safe for now. Until late game battleships. We don't see Tordred settling any coastals. He has an Amadal, but he is afraid of Australia coming with ships eventually. Doesn't realize Inland Sea.
Yep.
But his commercial setup is very good here. He's making he's got his Reina leveled up at least once. He's probably got it leveled 3 times, to be honest. Let's check. If his gold return is at the roof, then he does have the 3rd. No, he doesn't have a 3rd promotion yet, but
He's got 2
when he
on
does,
Magnus.
that'll get him. Yep. So his next Civic, he'll get the level 3 one, so he'll get plus 2 gold from population. Each population. It's 8 gold per turn now, though, just from that district, which is huge for
Yeah,
him.
it's amazing.
They're going to be outpacing them, probably by double by this point. And Yoshi with Apadana very soon. It's almost fully built. It's probably 2 to 3 turns max.
I almost missed that great person there.
So Zulu did Stonehenge. Scythia has already completed feudalism. That means his cores are coming very soon.
I have to
That's
remember.
the end.
I have to remember to pass every turn.
Yep. I think he could actually kill. He could kill Jack here. All he has to do is target the swords and then target the units behind. If Jack doesn't make it to crossbows in time. I mean,
They're on
even
the same
4 archers,
science,
dude.
and he's got more cities, so I think he'll be fine. The problem for him is going to be culture, and once he gets these cores.
Well, yeah, the core archers and core swords and core knights could hurt him, but he's gonna opt for crossbows.
Core crossbows are going to be pretty deadly.
See if he went crusade like I thought. He hasn't picked the religion yet, but I think crusade is gonna be his best option. His prophet didn't spawn in the same Stonehenge city. So Skycrash trying to bait one of Jack's swords. He's not gonna take the bait though. He's smarter than that. He might with an archer, but the archer will be shot at if he does that. He can shoot over the encampment, can't he? Yeah, because it's on a hill. Okay. Yeah, so Zulu will attack whatever he moves onto that tile. or onto the 1-2 tile.
I think that Archetype should really consider taking out Namadal. He's got the units to do it.
I think it's too little too late. I mean, he can try. He probably will try, but look at that. It's a 1 tile past and that. And as soon as he does that, Task is going to send some stuff to mess with him, to delay it at least. By the time they do take it out, it's going to be
Well, he's sending a settler
irrelevant.
there, so he's gonna have a settle, and he might be able to take it. He could probably defend it from Task pretty well.
Yeah. But it does have a lot of units. That's one thing. He should definitely use them for culture farm. It's a lot of culture he can get from killing those. Now the heavy chariot did expose itself, which is pretty much the biggest defense. But it has a chariot in the city center. He's not taking that for 20 turns. There's no way.
Little fighting going on between Greece and
He
Task.
will pressure Task. Not gonna do much here though. He's got a
Yeah.
great defense there. He has to go all the way around, and by the time he goes around, Task will have plenty of units, and Yoshi is coming over to support him with one of his swords. Now, Yoshi should be sending everything back to Turd now. Yeah, he is.
He is, yep. And Tordred is spreading more.
Yep. He's simming into Congo's land, which is really good. That's how you should do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cities from Yoshi right now. Picking up 2 of India's cities, pretty much fuck Turd here. Turd's still not on his 4th city. I don't know why they're playing this, to be honest. There's no way
Yeah,
they can
and I think Turd started to tech towards boats. Oh, he did start to tech towards boats. Maybe he just did that for air score, but seems like a mistake when you're next to 2 players like this.
Yeah, that 1 turn could make a difference.
I mean, if he did it just for air score, it's fine. But I hope he's not like thinking boats are any part of his game right now.
Tordred could do a Faith build here. He is finding Yerevan, so or he has found Yerevan. That combination would be really strong if he does something to gen a lot more Faith. I think he wants the gold and commercials here though, for now. But later in the game, more Faith would be huge for him. He has enough cities. His teammates have enough cities. He could even do cross-cultural dialogue and spread everywhere. His science will be out the roof. One of the biggest problems for the other team is that Germany, Congo, and Scythia, none of them will ever die because they can all support each other here. They're so close. They can get roads going to each other. They can get alliance bonuses.
Aztec barely survived some hits from Lisbon there.
So Aztec doing his commercial by Tordred. We have Australia doing another settler. Defensive tactics from, I think that was Zulu? Was it? I'm not sure.
I'm
No,
not
Zulu
sure.
already had that. I think it was Scythia. Likely Scythia is boosting, oh no. I think Zulu will boost everything.
Huh. Looks like so Zulu went Liang for that's the extra builder charge.
Yep. I mean, that city needs a builder. And he has feudalism, so it's going to be a 6 charge builder, which is huge. I think he'd be wise to go pyramids here. He could buy 1 tile out in his front city. So he should have went Crusader. I'm going to assume it's Crusader. Yep. He's got Crusader and Divine Inspiration, so he'll get +4 Faith for his wonders, which he only has 1 of. But it will help buy 1 missionary at some point. This is going to force Jack to get a religion, which is going to help arouse him more. Jack just doesn't have the settles to mass expand. None of his settles are really good past this point. I mean, into those mountains is good. They're exposed, though, to Zulu. And you can't really expose yourself to core knights and crossbows, or you're just going to get overwhelmed. He pretty much has to turtle at this point, but I don't think it's going to help him much.
Nobody's Susan Carthage. It looks like Tordred could take Carthage if it wanted to. think baiting Australia into taking it to trigger a emergency might be the better way to go. But it doesn't look like Turd's too interested in that right now. He's just getting his
Turd
line
is
set up.
building Oracle. He's trying to get Oracle here to deny them. And Yoshi's going for the theater, of course. It's going to be a good theater with his government and Apodanas. Yoshi has not worked that hill. That could help him. He doesn't have much production in the cap, so he's just using that for some books and wonder.
Zulu finished currency.
Congo's on military training.
Archetype just did a granary.
So we're gonna see knights from Tord right here soon. Gonna go hit he's gonna sneak horses around Carthage and try to back what is it called? Backline him or whatever.
Backdoor.
Yeah, backdoor. That's the word I was looking for. I've said it so many times, but memory. Yeah, so that's a good play though. Although I think he should have sent all of them into the tundra. I don't know what he's doing, really. Or he might just go for the full aggression right now. Send knights there and
He
then
may just be probing.
yeah, that's true.
Make sure nobody's coming around the top of him.
Look for huts. Which there's 1 or 2 huts, yeah, 2 up there. I don't see what they can do here. There's nothing they can really do.
There you go.
I don't really agree with where he's putting Reina. I don't know why. He's done with Magnus and Chiwon. That should be the
Who?
city. Turd. You should have it in his government, commercial, and harbor city.
Yeah,
It's gonna give him the most benefit.
but he doesn't have it up yet.
Well, yeah, but
If he's
it's
working
2
on
turns
it, yeah.
away. It's 6 pop. It'll drop a harbor fast enough.
Yeah, true.
A 5-turn build or something.
Yeah.
And it's higher population. That's the main
Oh,
thing here.
maybe he's thinking he might need Victor there.
Or he just wants the gold. They're gonna be struggling for gold. I'll check all the gold for turns next turn, see what they're working with. Archetype is expanding well, but his land is just not amazing. Athens is great.
Zulu's gonna get a medieval general, it looks like.
Yeah, of course. He wants the crossbows, knights, everything affected. And that means he can push from 2 fronts.
I think Lisbon might probably not go down this turn, probably next turn. Oh, big archer. Market. Games and rack. Settlers.
Congo and Zulu with new settlers here. And commercial hub from Turd. He's got his good one.
Nice.
Oh, he wants Reina because that's an early science advantage here. So he's going to be able to double that quick. But Tordred still,
There we go.
he's just going to outpace everyone. He's dropping commercials everywhere as long as he gets Golden Age, which will be very easy for him if he really goes hard for it. I don't see him dropping any wonders. A lot of the wonders are being taken. Turd is going for Oracle. He'll be chopping it out soon. Apadana is not done yet, but it's close. It should be a turn or 2 away. I'm not sure based on the look of every wonder when it's done, but it looks very close. We're gonna see Zulu course here very soon.
Just checking science and stuff. Looks like SL's around 20-ish. And most of Scrap a little behind there. Tordred in the lead with 24. Culture, Tordred 35 culture. Skycry 17.9. And Yoshi 19.6.
So collectively, Scrap is at 59 gold per turn, with Tordred being the bulk of that. Australia is at 16. Then we have Gorgo here. He's probably doing roughly 15 as well. 11. So he's at 27. And Jack the Ripper is at 22. So they have 48. So they're not that far behind.
Am I right that Jack doesn't have a single Lux improved? He's got 2 he could do.
I don't think it matters too much yet. Oh, he's got Oral Tradition. That's why he wanted that saddle. Makes sense now. So killing Lisbon it's evening up the gold per turn here. So I mean, they're not too far behind, but being down a player is just a huge loss for them.
Yeah, Tordred's getting markets going now.
Yep. And that's the thing. They've expanded more. They'll have more up long term.
Yeah, he'll be able to trade with Congo. They're gonna have tons of gold.
Yoshi opted for Hanging Gardens. Where did he build this? Is it Mimpinda? No, it's Hyderabad. Okay. Yoshi's got Divine Spark, so he's going for these riders now. He's got 9.9 rider points. I think he had the card on for a few turns to speed up the process. +2 rider card, but he turned it off now. Alright, now he's aggroing on either Preslav or Turd. Not sure what.
Lisbon has gone down. I assume that Congo went into Geneva. Nope,
I think Congo is taking Preslav just to get an extra city here. It's a good city now. I mean, it's not fresh, but it has 3 farms and 3 mines. Like, that's huge. And a Lux. Plus, it puts pressure, and he's getting a trade route out of it if it doesn't move next turn. Which actually it will move.
So it looks like Yoshi's Amani is nowhere currently. He has not replaced her.
So Gorgo's spending gold. He's just going to be farming culture here off of Nan Madal. He can't kill it. There's too many chariots right now. And the chariot in the city center really makes it tough. Skycry, or Tordred did find Matterhorn, so that could be room for a late game push on Aztec from behind.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be devastating if he has Cav that ignore hills. Or anything that ignore hills, really. Likely tanks. I mean, tanks with Matterhorn is just going to end the game. And he should beat Aztec with all his, he has Nam Madal. He's going to beat Aztec to nationalism. So him and Zulu combined, they'll kill Aztec for sure. There is an emergency going on, well, potentially being accepted for Lisbon. We need to reject that, by the way, if you got it too.
I didn't get it.
It gave me an emergency. Okay.
Who else was
Australia
involved?
did finish Harbor Tech.
Who else was involved?
It's just 3 of the other team. But it's a 1,600 gold emergency if they took Lisbon, which they won't. So they're going to reject this. I could accept it to give the other team an advantage, right?
Sure.
They need it. Alright, so we have Harbors dropping from Turd. That's good. But, not going to help him much in this early age. And by then, Skycry is just going to overwhelm him. He should be at about 28 to 30 faith per turn. 25. Let's check back on culture. Torja doing a huge 40 per turn. That's massive for him. He's starting to get coastal districts down, at least one. And that's a campus, yep. So, Jack 15, Turd 14, Arctip 12 culture. We have 20 from basically everyone on the scrap team, except for Tordred is 40. Science-wise, we have Jack doing 22, Australia doing 21.7, Arctip doing 14. We have Tordred, he's ahead by a little bit. He's at 26, but he's ballooning, so he's gonna wide expand and then he'll blow up in science next era. Skycry at 13, Yoshi at 20, Task at 17. So Skycry actually won't get to crossbows before Aztec will, but he will have cores, so he is looking to push through the desert some and probably expand to the left. Yeah, he has a settler going now. But it looks like the settler is going to be on that river right there, and he'll naturally expand to the left. He's trying to hold the pass from Aztec here to not let him expand into those mountains south, which is a good move for sure. He can hold that for a little bit at least, until his swords get there. And he's going to be able to protect Geneva that way, long term. We should see Yoshi taking over a key city-state here eventually. I'm going to guess Antioch, because there's less on. And that's going to really cripple the other team. And they won't be able to hold up in a late game war versus all those markets from Congo and Tord right here. So Zulu finished feudalism. Okay, we saw it when he started feudalism. That makes sense.
Yep.
Congo is finishing theology, which means he wants another envoy. Yeah, he's about to do the swoop on a city-state here. He's going to take over Antioch or Hattusa. Not sure what he's saving for. I think the gold is more important to be. There's so many commercial hubs being dropped around the map. He shouldn't realize it.
That's all she wrote.
GG. Yep. They conceded. It's way over. I mean, one of their players dying sealed the deal. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you at the next match.
Bye-bye.